The book I chose to read was Beowulf by Seamus Heaney. This book was rather short, being only 110 pages, and was pretty fast-paced as there were multiple large battles and huge character moments over such a short period of time. The voice and style of Heaney are probably my least favorite part of the book. Not necessarily his voice, but the style being a poem is something that I found very challenging, and that I bet you would too, as you have to rake over it multiple times, read through some things multiple times to get really a poetic value out of it instead of just a base value, and really understand the complexities. Also, the sentences are sometimes broken up into different lines through commas where they normally wouldn't be, as well as there being references to a lot of poetic things and medieval things that I didn't really understand and had to look up. For example, it says, "Now war is looming over our nation. Soon it will be known to Franks and Phoenicians, far and wide, that the king is gone." As you can see, there's references to Franks and Phoenicians, which I had to look up, as well as it's very choppy. The message of the book, as well as the basic plot of the book, is that, as for the plot, basically a knight goes and fights a monster, a creature, and gets glory. It's simple, but that's why I would recommend it to pretty much anyone, is that if you like, Skyrim, or you like any type of hero's journey, or you like any type of Game of Thrones thing, then you would like this book because it's derived of this book. I would also recommend it for a classroom setting because of its poem, I guess, and how it's poetic in its complexity. One quote which shows about like the narrative and some complexities is, "So times were pleasant for the people there, until finally, one day, a fiend out of hell, a dragon, brought its work of evil into the world." And you can see right there how, like, it's a look into the summary of the book. And also, if you were to read it over, you could see some complexities. Why I wouldn't recommend reading the book is basically just because of the poem. It's really like double-edged because that adds an academic value, but it takes away from a personal enjoyment value, in my opinion. As for like the theme of the book, the main theme is basically just about heroes and how a hero has to be brave, and especially how a hero has to be loyal. As for basically the origin of Beowulf, it's very ambiguous, as there's no original author known, and it's not known when it was first written. And there's a ton of translations, a ton of different versions, but the origin is really unknown. One quote I would like to leave you guys with, which I feel like you'll have to read Beowulf after hearing because it's pretty exciting, is, "The kingdom reverted to Beowulf. He ruled it well for 50 winters. He grew old and wise as a warden of the land, until one day a dragon came and began to dominate.